Good morning and welcome to MAQ TV. I'm very privileged this morning to be in the company of one of the young batsmen, or enterprising young player, man with a great future ahead of him, Zishawn Qureshi. These days, he is setting the place alight with magnificent cricket scores. Over the last weekend at the US Open trials, he had three innings, and on those three innings, he had a 93, 82, and then he followed up with 82 again, which is magnificent batting. It comes after a number of scores throughout the season, and he has been in tremendous form. Good morning, Zishawn. Welcome to MAQ TV.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, I must say, firstly, congratulations. And, information reaching us here is that you have been in really, really good form. They tell me that some of the biggest sixes ever seen at the MAQ Cricket Stadium came off of your bat. You must be batting with a good willow.
Yeah, I've been using the same bat now since the national championships in March of last year. It feels really good in my hand, and when I hold that piece of wood, I feel like I can hit anything I want. So I love it.
Take us back to Saturday, firstly, and talk us through that innings, to those two magnificent innings, tallying 175 runs.
Yeah, the first innings, the goal was just to play the 15 overs. I wasn't looking for the big runs there, but after getting settled, the shots started to come, and I got some nice sixes in the end of the innings. But I think really, going into the second innings, I already had scored the 80 odd, and I was seeing the ball well, so I was looking to go on and attack as much as I could. Not really looking at what I was scoring or what I was doing, just trying to keep a good pace going. And, there's definitely a chance for me to score bigger and stay longer. I think I got out in the 10th over for 93. But, it was just trying to keep that pace going and set a big total for the other team to chase down.
And at Sunday, you returned to the venue. You got 82, I believe, and I was told that was another quick fire innings.
Yeah, Sunday as well. I was just looking to get off the mark, and make sure that following that big score, I didn't get out early or anything like that. So I looked to get off the mark, got a few singles early on, and then I think it was in the second over I hit 4 sixes back to back, and that really set the innings going. So, once I saw that I was seeing the ball the same I saw it the previous day, I had that confidence that I could keep going.
And I was told, definitely I didn't see it, but I was told that it was some of the biggest sixes to have landed on that venue. Tell us some of the areas. I know them pretty well, as you know. Which are some of the areas where that ball landed?
I think one of them, if you've been to the stadium before, you know how it looks. One of them, I was batting closer to on the dugout end, and I hit one onto the road. Other than that, from the other end, I hit a few into the lake behind the forest. So I was getting some big distance. I wasn't looking, I wasn't looking to hit the ball hard or anything, but they were giving me the balls in the area I like.
You seem to be in your purple patch, so to speak. You have been getting runs for this entire season. You've been in tremendous form. What has attributed to that? What can I attribute to that? What has caused that?
I think I said this in a previous interview, but it's really one of the biggest things for me. I think it's the time that I've had in COVID, just to change the way I approach the game, to look at the mental aspect of it, and just really analyze how I play and how I go about my innings. I really think that planning that I've been able to, spend the time working on, and the mental strength behind it, has been the key in how I'm performing now.
And you seem to be a lot fitter, now, looking at you just in the midst of the COVID pandemic. I remember you saying that, you have to work a lot more on your fitness. You seem to have done a lot of work because you seem fitter now. and actually you're getting the results.
Yeah, the beginning of COVID was hard. It was new on everyone, trying to stay fit, trying to get things, on track and just keep those routines that you had prior to COVID together was hard. But, now we've been playing cricket for a few months now, and I've been in the nets and been on the field, and I've had time to really just stay fit and stay active. And it's been helping me get the results, and get back into shape. So it's been good.
And you must be very excited. Just this morning on MAQ TV, we had Venki Mysore, the CEO of the Red Chilies Entertainment, who are the owners of the Kolkata Knight Riders, the Trinbago Knight Riders, and now the LA Knight Riders for the US Major League. You must be very excited about this Major League. You must be excited about the minor league as well, and also the opportunity that may present itself with a big brand like Knight Riders coming to Trinidad.
Yeah, having opportunities is big. U.S. Open has been the main tournament for so long in U.S., but to have something like minor league and major league coming about that gives cricketers out here more time and more opportunities and more chances to expose themselves and get that practice that they need to be able to compete on a higher level. So, I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Well, this morning in that interview, Mr. Mysore said that 2022 is when they're looking to start that that major league in the months of June and July. How big is that for America?
I think it's something we need. Outside of you, there's very few tournaments right now that are highly competitive like U.S. Open around America, and just having a chance to mingle with international players in something like a major league, such as Caribbean Premier League and IPL, it really has attributes to a lot of growth. If personally speaking, from my career in cricket, a lot of my progress comes from U.S. Open and the chance that I've had to be around all these big players. So something like the major league coming about for other U.S. cricketers will really give them a chance to up their game and give them that experience that they need to be able to play on a higher level.
Tell us about your experience in playing in leagues outside of the U.S. Open. You have the experience of being at the Caribbean Premier League with the Guyana Amazon Warriors and also at the GT20 in Canada. Tell us about that experience and what has that done for you on a personal note?
A big thing is for me, especially from a bowling aspect, getting to play in the nets and getting to bowl to these higher level batsmen. It really gives you an idea of how they approach the game, how they view the game, the kind of shots they play. It shows you your margin of error. It shows you, it gives you a better idea of what you need to do when a certain batsman is attacking you a certain way. And a lot of these players, when you're up close with them, when you're in that setting with them, you get a lot of experience from them. You get a lot of chance to mingle with them, a lot of ideas of, the things they've been through throughout their career. So you get a lot of that mental aspect that I was talking about that I've been developing throughout COVID. You really get to pick their brains. And if you take that information that, they had and you put that into your mind and you analyze it and you think about it, you can utilize that and progress your game a lot faster.
Wonderful indeed. Well said, Sean. Well, I know that you're a busy man. I want to wish you all the best. I know that there are a number of games leading up to the US Open. I want to wish you continued success. And on a personal note, I would like to see you grow from strength to strength. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. Have a wonderful day.
Well, you've heard it there from Zishawn Qureshi, one of the young enterprising batsmen coming through in the American system. I've followed the young man's career for quite a while, and I can tell you this is probably the best I've seen him. Stay tuned to MAQ TV to see more of Zishawn Qureshi and all the other exciting young cricketers coming through in the United States. Good morning.